Good morning, everybody. Chris here from Friendly Frenzy Games, coming at you today with a new one. This one is Potion Craft. It is an Alchemist simulator. This is the first time I'm actually going to be going through and playing it on PC, to be completely transparent. I did spend a little bit of time with it last year, towards kind of the end of the year, November, December-ish on Xbox. Honestly, fell in love with it. Super simple premise of the game here. It's just a nice quick one that you can kind of use to kill some time, but a really cool, just kind of casual crafting sim. I'm really just kind of looking to bridge the gap of a couple of hours here until Diablo 4 comes out, but super cool. I just picked up Game Pass on PC, claimed an offer that came with kind of the new rig that I built here, so pretty cool to be able to pick this one back up again, because honestly I wasn't sure if I would ever get a chance to finish it. I have completed up to like the first probably 2 or 3 acts, I guess, and gotten a few achievements just through Xbox that way, but honestly the time that I spent with this game trying to figure out some of the smaller little nuances there was super beneficial, but hoping to string together a cool kind of playthrough. Again, this very much is a simple game, simple premise, nice little crafting sim here. So if you're tuning in at all, thank you very much. I'll show you what this game is about and what's cool about it anyways. So I don't think I can load from where we left off, but again, I'm trying to string together a new playthrough anyway, so let's just go through. We will make a new game. Again, it's the first time I'm playing it on PC, so the controls are going to be a little wonky. I'm used to using controller. Even still, it kind of felt a little clunky on Xbox also, but all said, it was not too bad to control. But again, it's nice that this is available on console and PC. So you can see here, we're going to be going through a little bit of a tutorial. They're trying to kind of just set up what we are to be doing in this game. Obviously, we're an alchemist wandering the world. After a long journey, we find a place to ply the trade, find an abandoned house. Basically, what we're doing in this one is you are an alchemist and you sell your potions and stuff that you craft to the city folk based on what they tell you they need. So they'll run you through some scenarios. Ideally, you would be able to have some concoctions on hand that you're able to sell. If not, hopefully you have the herbs on hand to be able to make these potions. Otherwise, you're going to lose a little bit of rep. Obviously, you're not going to be able to get paid by these guys. But ultimately, though, and I'll show you, the main goal is to just be able to kind of get enough money to progress through the game kind of as quickly as you can here. There's this machine that you're looking at putting together, if I remember correctly. Once we get through the tutorial, I'll kind of show you what the real idea is and how you would complete the game. Again, like I had only gotten through the first probably 2 stages, so I did not get far in this game by any means, but I do know enough, or remember enough, I think anyways, to be able to put something kind of cool together for us all here. And again, like I really did enjoy our time with this. So this is just showing us right now how we are to add ingredients to the cauldron here. So you can see it's telling us to grab 2 terrarias. So grab 2 of those and 2 water blooms. You can chuck these bad boys pretty far. Obviously, you don't want to do that because it splits apart. Doesn't really seem to matter, but so now that they're added to the cauldron here, we want to mix them together. And you can see on this map here that by doing that, and I should have actually shown when you add them to the cauldron really what it does, but the terraria is always going to give you this downward kind of pattern here, and the water bloom is going to take you off to the right. And you'll see that each one of these herbs has a different pattern, which is very cool because it gives you the opportunity to make a bunch of different potions in a bunch of kind of different patterns. So you can see here the whole idea is you're navigating this like kind of theoretical map here to get to the different potion nodes. They're all going to show up as a question mark or some sort of mystery here until you've actually uncovered them. Once we light up, or once this area is kind of lit up here and we're sitting on top of the potion bottle, we're going to want to use this thing here. I don't know what it's called. The bellows. We're going to want to use this just to heat it up. And as soon as you do that, you're actually going to unlock the potion here. So you can see that obviously the first potion that we unlock is a healing potion. It's a weak potion, and that was kind of denoted by the like Roman numeral number 1 here. They go up to 3, so it's weak, and then it's just a potion of healing as level 2, and then number 3. But again, just as we work through here, I'll kind of show you some of the nuances, how to get level 3 potions, because it took me quite a while to figure out. There were some key things that I was missing when I first started this, but I honestly just got so caught up in the crafting. I found it honestly just very, very addictive and just making things. I could not believe how much time I had let pass just by cranking through the days in this game. I really did enjoy the potions. But yeah, so we've made our first potion here. Obviously, weak potion of healing. To actually complete the potion, we want to hit finish potion here. Now this is telling us, so we have a mortar and pestle here, and what this is going to do is give the ingredients a chance to go further. Now this isn't always necessarily going to be what you want to do. You're going to have to kind of get some sort of interpretation by the map here, how much of the ingredient you're actually going to need. So we'll add the Terraria right now. You can see when we have the Terraria highlighted, you can see just kind of on the X here, and also in the little drop down on the right side there where it's kind of highlighting what the route looks like. You can see that first X kind of halfway down is as far as we would be able to go if we just added this to the pot. You can see that there's also kind of a little bit of the path extended in white, and anywhere along the path, depending on how much of this we actually grind, is how far we could theoretically take this. So if we completely grind this and add it to the cauldron, we are able to go as far down as that little mortar and pestle symbol on the right here. So we're going to just add this to the mortar and pestle. You want to physically grind all of this up, and you can see now on our map, just as we have highlighted up at the top there, that it's going to fully complete this path. We want to now add this to the cauldron here, and you can see, so we have the fully extended pathway here marked with a new X, because in theory this is as far as we're going to be able to take it. So what we want to do now, just to get our potion bottle moving, is again stir, and you have the ability to essentially stop this potion at any point here. So you don't have to fully complete the path, but again, there are some nuances, and we'll kind of show you as we work through the game here, but very, very cool, and again, simple premise here. So now that we've gotten as far down as we could go on that Terraria, they want us to completely grind the water bloom here using the pestle. So again, as I was kind of saying before, the initial X is what you would be able to get without grinding it at all and just throwing it into the cauldron. And this kind of mortar and pestle symbol is as far as you would be able to take it if it's completely ground and then added to the cauldron. So again, they want us to completely grind it. Again, with this, you can see if we completely grind it, it's going to be able to take us to this potion, whereas if we don't, it's only going to take us halfway. So we want to add this to the mortar and pestle here, pound this all down. Nice little color there. I really honestly love the art style of this game too. Typically not a game that I would usually go for, that I would think, but the art style got really cool. Just something so unique. Really appreciating these indie games a lot right now. But so again, you can see if we were just kind of floating in the middle of the map, we would not be able to heat the bellows and have it give us anything, but because we're sitting on top of the healing potion node again, we are able to turn this kind of concoction here into a potion. And as I was mentioning before too, we know we're gonna get a weak potion of healing. You can see the Roman numeral on the potion bottle here, and I'll show you how we can upgrade the potion strength a little later as we work our way through. But again, this is just gonna be a weak potion of healing because it's kind of noted here by the number 1. So we'll heat this up. You can see the blue potion, which is essentially just water right now, changed to red, and that's just gonna mean that it is a healing potion. With this, we have now the ability to save a potion, which is cool. So you want to hit save recipe, and all that's going to do is add it to your journal here. I can't show you because we have to complete the tutorial first, but it's going to essentially save your recipe. And if you have the ingredients on hand, you're not going to have to navigate to these potion nodes all the time. If you have the ingredients on hand, you're going to be able to just make it out of your recipe book, which is super cool, but at the same time also gives the incentive to try and find the most efficient ways to get these recipes that use kind of the fewest ingredients, or maybe more, or like less rare ingredients, so that they're more easy to, quicker and easy to make. So In this also, there are a few different rooms, or essentially a few different screens here. So obviously we started on our map screen. This is showing us how to move between rooms, so we're going to use our WASD keys on the keyboard here to switch between. So you can see now we have offering potions for sale, so we're going to make some people happy, piss some people off. But this is our bread and butter here. This is where we're making our money. So you can see here, this woman saying that her husband's been ill for some time, recently got even worse, now he can't get up, has fever and sweats, do we have any medicine? We have healing potions. Again, we have 2 weak potions of healing. We just want to drop this onto the side, and if this is a potion that they're looking for, they're going to tell you that they'll buy the potion, but not very much. They pay a higher price if it is kind of more relevant to what they're looking for, and if it is a higher grade potion. Essentially, she's looking for a healing potion here, but she would pay the most if it was a stronger grade. So there's some cool little modifiers here. Sometimes they tell you specifically that they're looking for a weak potion. Sometimes they're looking for, you know, like a standard one with additional ingredients. Sometimes they want potions made with specific ingredients only. So very cool modifiers. Get you kind of thinking. This almost turns into like a little puzzler game as much as it is a crafter, but again, just some very, very cool nuances as you work your way through this one. So again, we only have the option right now to sell for 10 gold here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. You can see we get some popularity and we get some renown there. This guy here, he got injured, I believe. Yeah, flower pot fell out of nowhere, hit him on the head. He wants something that he can rub on this to make it go away. So we're going to do the same thing here. This one, they're only giving us the option to haggle. I think every time we converse with these merchants or with these townsfolk, we have the option to sell or to haggle, but I think this is really just trying to show us how to haggle. We're going to also lose some popularity here every time you haggle, but you have the opportunity to get more gold. So depending on whether or not you're looking for some popularity here or you're looking for gold is kind of what makes you decide to want to haggle or sell. Honestly, I haggle as much as I can, turn into a little bit of a greed monger here, but I really just like the idea of gold. Gold is super helpful in this game because when you get the odd traveling merchant, you're able to just buy additional herbs. There's a garden in this game that you don't typically get too much of a yield from, but again, super cool. And then this one also with haggling here, you can see there's a very easy option, and what it does is essentially make your where you need to stop much bigger. So I'll kind of show you what that looks like here, but obviously, so we have a very easy, we have an easy, you can see that there are more spots, but they are less of an area to stop, so kind of a higher margin for error. And then obviously on medium here, there's a couple of thin ones. We'll put it on easy on this one just to see how this one goes, but we'll start haggling. You can see what the idea is to stop within the yellow kind of markers there before they fade. If you get to the end of the bar also, you can see that there was kind of like a green handshake there. That essentially just ends the trade a little early. That's nice if you're ahead, but you're not necessarily going to get the maximum yield. That's just to kind of, if you're not really feeling the option you picked, it's a nice little way to kind of save a little bit of face there. But you can see we were able to get the full deal here, the additional 3 coins as opposed to selling for 10. So that's always kind of nice. You can see we still ended up getting 1 renown. We just lost that the 1 popularity, but they're mentioning here a lack of suitable potions. There's no time limit, so we can really focus on kind of honing out the best recipe here, but you do lose ingredients if for whatever reason you kind of set out on a quest and either can't complete the potion or end up spending more ingredients than you were expecting here. So again, they'll wait forever. Your potions don't expire, which is kind of nice, but this is the garden that I was mentioning here. So every day it's going to have a different yield, some more, some less, different ingredients, so you never really know what you're going to get, but you definitely want to make sure that you're here to harvest these things every day, because without herbs, essentially that's the only way to collect it, that and the traveling merchants. So this one's saying here that we're going to need to create a potion with a poison effect, so obviously we have not done that yet. This is trying to get us to get down to the poison. So Obviously, at first glance, we can't really see a whole lot of the map. We don't know necessarily where this potion is. We have a Terraria just because I kind of remember the poison potion is actually just down in this area here. And as we get our potion bottle a little closer, it'll start to uncover a little bit more of the map here. So we can go ahead. We want to get as far down right now as possible here. So we'll drop our Terraria in. Let's completely grind it just to give us the kind of biggest bang for buck here. Throw this in the cauldron. And just to kind of get an idea of, you can see here that it's showing that this path with Firebell goes left. We don't know exactly how far we need to go left. We can assume that we probably need to completely grind it because obviously our first X lands within what's visible on our map here, and obviously the mortar and pestle is somewhere out here. So we can grind it, but for right now, let's just completely ride this path through, and we can see, yeah, it didn't open up anything else for us. So let's completely grind this Firebell. And you can see with that, it's going to take us into kind of what we don't know of this map yet. Drop it into the cauldron and complete that. And what I should mention too, you can see that this basically just gets us on the outskirt of this potion, but as long as it lights up a little bit here, you can see there's a very clear difference. It's got a darker outline as opposed to this one here, so you can tell we have the opportunity to kind of heat it up and turn it into a potion. I should mention also that if you're able to hit these book nodes, they are additional experience, and you can level up through your playthrough. There's a couple of different perks and stuff that you can get, which are really cool. Obviously, we can't really dive into that until the tutorial's done, so we'll get through that first. But you can see, so we're sitting on top of this blank potion here. Let's heat this one up. And you can see it turns green now, and it also uncovered a little like poison dagger underneath here. So that's just going to be a permanent poison potion node, which is really cool. So now we need to finish making our potion. We can go down here and hit finish potion. And it's really cool too that we can just hit the save last recipe button here. And again, once we pop out of the tutorial, I'll take you into the journal and we can see what we've saved. Obviously, we want to go to the shop tab and talk to the customer here. So mice infested the hut. They're looking for rat poison here. Obviously, it's not specific to rat poison. She's going to buy this potion. She's not paying very much, but again, it is only a weak potion of poisoning based on the ingredients that we had. We're going to haggle because we don't like her attitude here. Again, I'll show you. Medium isn't super difficult, and obviously there are another 2 locked tiers here, but that's unlocked through leveling up. But medium looks pretty simple, but they have varying speeds. We'll see how easy this is. Okay, this one's not too bad. But you can see, so we could have kind of ended it there on the green thing, but we wouldn't have been max. If you just kind of keep clicking through the yellow barriers there, as long as you keep hitting them, you're going to keep upgrading your coin yield. And if you're able to max it out, it will just kind of automatically finish for you. So you can see, kind of as denoted here by our yellow barrier, we were able to max out our offer, so we could not have gotten higher than an additional 5 gold on that, but we're able to sell this potion for like the most that we were able to here. So 18. If you remember last time on doing it on easy as opposed to the medium, we were only able to sell it for 13. Now, our second last room here is the bedroom. Basically, at the end of the day, once your garden's done, you know you're at the end of your day when there's no more customers coming. Essentially, that's what keeps the game progressing here, is just being able to work through each of your customer orders. Once they're done, they don't come out of anywhere, so we can go ahead, go up to your bedroom. There's nothing really left to do in this room here besides sleep. So click the bed. We're going to rest, and you can see here, gonna wake up, start a new day now, and we have finished now. Since the first day is done, we have ended the tutorial here, so very cool. So now it's basically us on our own here. So let's quickly pop into the recipe book and you will see here. So you can mess around and customize this book eventually as we make it a little further through the game. You can see here that the game spawned us with some initial ingredients. I don't think they do that every day. Again, you really have to become reliant on the garden, but this is just to really kind of get us started. But you can see here it says to brew this recipe. Now, if we didn't have the ingredients, we would not have this option, but you can see here too that we have the option to essentially make 8 of these. We have enough ingredients to be able to make 8 of these. This recipe doesn't really matter. but it shows you the ingredients that we use. This blue kind of circle is just water. That's what every base potion starts with. You can add more, add less, whatever, but I'll show you how all that works a little later. But you can see here that we used 1 Terraria and we used 1 Fire Bell. So again, we have obviously 8 and 10. We only have 8 Fire Bells, so we're only going to be able to make at most 8 of those potions, which kind of coincides with this direction here. This one also, continue brewing from here, would just allow you to basically spend those ingredients and then pick up from that poison node, which is kind of beneficial too. Again though, you still need to have the ingredients. Sometimes it's beneficial. I didn't really find like I was using this too much. I think it's more so helpful when you are looking to kind of pick up a recipe, because it's going to start with the potion node already. If you were looking to add, if we wanted this to be like a potion a poison potion with some heal affix too, you'd be able to start the potion from this poison node, so it would have a poison effect already to start, and then we could pull it over to the heal node, and then we could actually blend them, which is really cool. So as we keep working through this game, I'll show you. Obviously we can pop into our healing potion here too. It's cool because on this, and it looks to be like it's a little easier on PC to actually go through and switch like your bottle shape. So if we wanted, I'm sure there's some sort of heart potion here, maybe there's not, but we can turn this into like our little healing elixir here. This was a lot more complicated. For whatever reason, the UI wasn't all that good on Xbox, so it's nice to see that this is pretty cool. But you can see they have a lot of different effects, anything that's going to kind of help you denote what this is. But again, there's no real point to doing all that unless it's something that's going to help you or differentiate your potions, because this can get pretty clunky. You can go through and add additional pages and stuff because there are a lot of recipes to make, which is cool. The Alchemist path. So this is essentially, as you complete each one of these, it's going to give you an additional 25 experience here, and I love just kind of having some direction in these kinds of games. So again, I had mentioned that I had completed up to the 3rd act. I guess I misspoke. I've completed up to the 3rd chapter. Obviously, because this is a fresh playthrough, we don't have up to the 3rd chapter. We don't have up to the 2nd chapter even. You need to go through and kind of systematically complete everything in the 1st chapter, and then you'll get a bonus 500 experience here to be able to kind of progress through to the 2nd one. You can see there's quite a few chapters here, so there's a lot of this game that we have not yet uncovered. So very excited to bring what little knowledge of this game that I do have to this game, and kind of share that with you guys and just work through. It's essentially going to be a new playthrough, and almost a new game for me completely, but I'll let you know kind of at what point. Like I said, it'd been up to chapter 3, so we kind of dabbled in chapter 4 here a little bit, but I was not able to get past that in the short time that I did spend with this game here. So we have legendary recipes, and this is essentially what we are looking to do to complete the game here. So ultimately we are trying to complete this final kind of chemical here. I thought we were putting together a machine. We're not. These are all different potions that you can find on the map. Some of these are going to be a little familiar to you at the beginning here. Some of them aren't. Obviously, we've unlocked the poison potion already. These are all different potions on the map. Obviously, as you make it through, as you unlock, as we complete this first kind of chemical here, it'll unlock the next recipe, and we'll know what we need to kind of create the albedo here. But what we need to do is create the Negretto. And again, so as we're playing through, usually what I did on my last playthrough was if I had any leftover kind of poison ingredients, I would just kind of check that off the list. And as we uncover more of the map, we can get to the strength potion, the armor potion, or defense, or whatever this is. This one's a slow potion. And as we can kind of fill this out, so this is meaning that we need 3 of these potions, I think, unless it means we need a level 3, but I'm pretty sure we need 3 poison potions. We'll have to go through and double check because I honestly don't remember, but we will see. We will see. So calendar here, that doesn't really mean anything. It's just an overall kind of stat page, which is cool. You can see 41 total gold earned. We've earned profit from haggling. We haven't created any substance. We've made a total of 3 potions and served 3 customers, so that's cool. This is our talent tree here, so that's pretty sweet. We have our alchemy map, so you can see here that we have, how many points do we have? We have 1 talent point here to apply, and each one of these are going to give us a different thing. Haggling, obviously here, this gives us the ability to haggle on hard difficulty. That's really cool, but hard is pretty hard. And then obviously there's that other lock tier, very hard difficulty, but this we can't actually unlock until we have a 5 cost. So we have here, this increases trading skill. The higher you're trading, the more profitable initial prices are. So that's always super helpful. Kind of helps to offset any lack of haggling that you're going to be doing. You're going to already be able to trade for higher prices here. So prices, again, baseline. Prices are going to become 10% more profitable. This one here, so what is this? Additional bonuses appear on the alchemy map that give experience when collected. So they're green books. So these are additional experience nodes. We know that I think each book on there is 25, maybe it's 10, I don't remember. But essentially the green books are going to be, I think it's double. But this is going to increase the spawn chance, and essentially what that does is going to give us more talent points, or give us quicker talent points anyways, because we're able to level up quicker. You can see here currently we have 80 out of 200 experience, so that's pretty cool. And then the alchemy map visibility radius, this increases our radius by 10%. This is helpful especially in early game because you are trying to really figure out where those potion nodes are. The sooner that you can do that, you know where the different effects are to be able to make more potions. And also, as soon as you're able to kind of find quicker paths to these potions, it's essentially going to cost you less in ingredients once you can kind of refine your recipes. So that's super helpful. Honestly, all of these are really good off the bat because one is going to help you kind of make potions quicker. One is going to give you more money so that you're able to buy your ingredients a little easier and maybe harvest a bit more. And then the other one is kind of all around just really good because you're going to be getting additional experience points. Because there's so many books on the map at the early game, like this is pretty cool. But at the same time, we're going to be getting enough experience, I feel like, to kind of make use of these other two more frequently. So let's try right now with some visibility radius. I don't think ingredients are going to more so be an issue right now. It'll probably become something a little later. So let's just see if we can start uncovering these potion nodes first. So we got a goal achieved already in our path here. Flip back over here. Where did we complete that? So learn a new talent. Awesome. So we're just going to play through quickly here and get out of our bedroom. We can quickly go to the garden. You can see it's got quite a haul here. We got another goal achieved. We get another 25 experience here. So let's just collect everything we have. Gather ingredients in the enchanted garden. So again, we unlocked some more things. Now we just leveled up and we have another talent to put. So I will go through and put that on. So now we have quite a bit of ingredients here. You can see grab an ingredient from your inventory, grind up. That's just some instructions there reminding us how to actually make this. You can see we're level 3 now. Let's put visibility radius on again. And you can see we've completed another couple of things here. We will just continue to work through our list here. So go to the bedroom, get another goal, come down here, and yeah, we must have to put this together. I just don't know how. Okay, that's what we need. So we need to have enough money when this merchant comes through to be able to rebuild this machine, and then we can actually start putting our ingredients in. So we're gonna need money off the bat. Not in a super hurry to get that done, but again, something to be mindful of. The parts are pretty expensive, especially considering we're only selling potions, you know, between 10 and 20 right now because they're of a weaker variety. But we'll go ahead, clean this up pretty quickly here. We get another goal achieved, so we've crossed off another couple of things on our list. This must also just be highlighting kind of our next 3 goals in line here. So that's kind of nice to see. So she needs a freezing potion. We know that we do not have a freezing potion. You don't want to end the dialogue because it's going to send her off. All you're going to want to do is use the D key to get us over to our map. So we don't know where freezing is. Obviously, we have map visibility, which is pretty cool. It's not going to do anything to us, I don't think, off the bat. It's more so for when we get moving, we're going to be able to see more. And you can see all the books here. So again, we're going to be able to level up pretty quickly off the bat, which is really nice. But we got to kind of just start navigating this map a little bit here. If I remember correctly, freezing is over on this right side. I just don't remember if it's lower or higher up here. So let's see if we have an ingredient here that's going to move us over to the right. We do. We have water bloom here. You can see all these other ones are taking us either up, down, to the left, but it's really cool to just go through and experience this map a little bit here. I'm going to kind of do one kind of ingredient at a time here. We're going to put, what was this? Water bloom. Let's grind this up. We'll go through, and we should be able to hit all 3 of these book nodes here, which is going to be really sweet. Pound this up nice. You can see we're just completing a bunch of goals here. This is really nice. I did not realize this before. I don't know if this is something that they had on Xbox, but it's showing us kind of what the next goals would be. You can see we're just completing a bunch of goals. We're going to stir this. It's going to move us to the right. We got the longest path on just the one ingredient. You can definitely go through and add more than one at a time, but just until we kind of get comfortable navigating this map again. You can see we're already starting to uncover a potion node here, but we don't know what it is until we actually heat it up and create it for the first time. So let's go right one more time. We want to try and extend this. It still does not look like we're going to be on this potion yet, though. So we're likely going to have to add one more ingredient, but let's just see. One thing that I'm going to note when we kind of get close to this barrier here is you're going to start to notice that your water gets absorbing. If you end up in this kind of like skull and crossbones, like poisonous area, if you're in it for too long, obviously if you're just sitting here and not moving, it doesn't affect you, but as you're following along your path, you don't want to be in here because it's going to reset you back to your initial starting point if you're in there for too long. So if it gets to the point where we're draining, it doesn't look like we actually touched that at all, but if it gets to that point, I'll kind of show you there what that looks like. So you can see, okay, we actually do hit this, which is good. You don't need to spend another ingredient to get more on the potion. As long as it lights up, we're fine. We're going to just heat this up and see what this is. So you can see, so 2 water blooms. Is that is what that is? Yeah. 2 water blooms get you a weak frost potion. So that's awesome. We're going to finish this potion. You don't have to save it first. You're going to go through and just hit save last recipe. And now we have a weak potion of frost with 2 water blooms. Awesome. Goal achieved, save a new recipe. Again, we've already just completed another 9 things here. Buy something from a merchant. We're looking to sell a potion to a customer. Awesome. Start a new day, reach popularity 2, create these different potions. Awesome. So we're already well on our way here. We can pop over to this customer. And obviously nothing, we don't have an option to sell anything yet. That's because we have to click and drag this onto the scale here. And you can see she's willing to buy this for 20 already. Awesome. So we can sell it for 20 or we can haggle. Again, let's kind of roll the dice here a little bit. We'll start on medium just because I'm feeling lucky. You can see here. So you have the potential to get an additional 8 coins on this one potion alone, or we could potentially, if we do a really bad job hitting these marks, we could lose 4. So she's willing to pay 20. We could sell it for 28, or we could have to sell it at 16, and it's going to piss her off. But we're already going to lose 1 renown for haggling here, but I'm all about the money at this point, so let's start haggling. Medium is pretty easy off the bat. It definitely gets harder, I feel like, unless that was just kind of in my head. Again, you have to start kind of doing it quite a bit here, but or haggle for a little longer. You can see when you haggle for a better deal, we got another goal there. That was for 100 skill points. We're already up to level 5, so we're chugging along here. Sell for 28. Don't mind if we do. So we get one renown. We get some popularity there. One or the other, I don't remember. I keep switching it. Okay, so the little thing is popularity there. So no bonuses at this point. I don't remember what the popularity bonuses give you. Increase your popularity by selling potions. Higher quality potions give more popularity. Haggling lowers the amount of popularity gained. And then we have rep. Not really sure what the difference is. I don't really remember. So once we kind of get to that point, we can go through that together. Recently went fishing at a lake in a forest, cast my line out and immediately got a bite, reeled it in and tried to get off the hook, but the fish had some teeth. It bit me on the palm and flopped back in the water. Now my hand is all swollen. So we can figure that he's looking for a healing potion. We do not have at this point a healing potion that is any stronger than our weak potion of healing. And we likely are not able to get a weak potion of healing with any less ingredients than using Terraria and a water bloom here. I didn't realize, but it looks like you can rename your potions too, which is pretty cool. I'm just going to use the defaults because it's pretty easy to delineate there, but So again, we can see sometimes you're going to have rare ingredients that will be able to actually get you right on top of that in one kind of fell swoop, which is pretty sweet. You can see, like, obviously a hairy banana here is one of the more uncommon ones. Has a very unique kind of pathway here, but again, it's kind of chancy because you need to have that specific ingredient kind of on you at all times to be able to make it quick. What I like to do is kind of stockpile your base ingredients because it's pretty easy to make general recipes there. So I think what I'm gonna do though, because again, especially with a healing potion, if we can start getting some premium money off the beginning, I'm gonna show you, if I can remember here, how to get a kind of stronger strength potion as we get in here. You see that you can zoom into the map, and that's going to be super important because I'll show you why. Just want to make sure that I'm going to be able to do this properly here. So what we can do is I'm going to use this life leaf here, so you can see it's got a little bit of a special kind of makeup. We're going to grind this down. We're going to get close to our healing potion here. Drop this in, and do we want to go all the way? What I'm trying to do right now is actually sit our potion on top of this potion node, because the closer you get to the middle, it's going to increase the strength. Obviously, all you need is just a little bit of your bottle to touch this potion, and you're going to be able to get a weak one. But again, the closer that you're able to get to the middle, it gives you a stronger strength or a stronger potion makeup. And again, the stronger the potion, the more people are willing to pay, unless they're asking specifically for a weak potion. So we can see right now, if we were to add other ingredients, if we would be able to kind of get this in line. So what I'm actually going to do, and I'll show you why, I'm going to add another life leaf. You can see that it's going to plant us almost on top of that potion, but we want to line up this diagonal line, because when you add water, it's going to help pull this in. So I mean, I know that doesn't really make sense to you. It's a hard thing to explain without just kind of showing. So I'm going to only partially grind this up. I kind of know what I'm looking for here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to line it up. I'm hoping that I am, but we will see. We'll put that in there. You can see we didn't completely complete our path there. We could grind it a little bit more, but I don't want it completely ground. And again, I'll show you why. I'm gonna stir it fairly slow also. Get a book node there, so you can see we're on strength 1. The closer we get to the middle here, so strength 2 is very good. So realistically, we could end the recipe here by stopping stirring, and if we were to heat this up, we would get just a healing potion. It wouldn't be weak, it wouldn't be strong. But I'm gonna try and get a strong healing potion off the bat, but you really do have to take your time stirring the rest of this in here. So just grab the handle, and you're gonna, so essentially what I was saying before about trying to line this diagonal line up, you can see that our potion bottle has a very faint kind of diagonal line coming off of it. You want to line it up with the dashed line coming from the potion bottle node. As soon as you're able to do that, if you can get it perfectly in line, you're going to be able to get a strong potion. So let's see if we can line this up. Just pay close attention to our diagonal line, and we might actually be able to get it without having to add water. We aren't. But you can see we're essentially on top of this. We need to line it up just to fill in this gap a little more, and to do that, we want to add water. Now, as soon as you kind of hover over this water handle here, you'll see that it's going to give us an arrow mark, and it's going to show you essentially what we're trying to line up. You got to be really careful with the water here, because you don't want to overshoot and pull yourself out of the potion completely. But let's see if we can add just a little bit of water to pull us up enough here. You can see, and there we go. Awesome. So just that little bit of water. Again, you do have to be very careful. You don't necessarily need to be exactly on, but just enough for this to turn to 3. As soon as it does that, you cannot get a stronger strength potion of a specific potion here. So let's light this one up. And you can see now that we have a strong potion of healing. So we're going to save this recipe. I don't want to overwrite my weak potion because, again, with Life Leaf, it isn't the most common ingredient. Until we can kind of make a strong potion with basic ingredients, I'm going to keep both recipes just kind of separate. I think you can change the tab, maybe you can't. I thought you could. Maybe if we switch this, it'll switch the tab. Let me just see really quickly. Okay, perfect. So obviously it changes the label on the bottle here. I'm gonna just keep this. This is gonna just for our own personal organization, and again, you can kind of click and drag the tabs however you see fit here. Pretty cool, however you want to keep stuff sorted. But we're gonna keep our 2 healing potions together. I'm just gonna kind of extend this tab and that. So again, that means nothing. It's just our own personal organization, but I have this kind of busting heart here, and that's gonna kind of just make note of our strong potion, our strong healing potion recipe, and this one's going to be our weak one for now. So that's nice to have. Again, that's only going to be helpful though when we have life leaf. Obviously we had to spend 2 life leaf to be able to get that. You can see we only have 2 left, so we would be able to instantly brew this, which is nice. You're not going to have to go through and do that little bit of concocting every time, so long as you have 2 of these life leaf. And again, we could make this potion a multitude of different ways, but just based on what we have right now, we're going to go through and just keep that. We're going to zoom out so we still have a view of the map here. We're going to finish this potion, and we've created now a potion with effect level 2 or higher. We are ripping this up. You can see we've already kind of checked off 4 boxes here in Chapter 2 and got a Chapter 3 box. Again, you likely would not know how to do this in the very early stages of the game, but I have spent quite a bit of time with this game. I want to say probably like close to 20 hours, but it has been, you know, 6 or 7 months since I played last. I just really did enjoy the time with it. So pop in. We're level 5 already, so let's go ahead and place these stats. I want to just keep uncovering the map. Obviously at this point I don't really care so much about spending 2. We have 1 more point. Let's go for trading before we sell this really good potion, just to get a little buffed up price there. And let's boot over here and drop this on. So you can see, excellent, this potion is perfect. This is our strong potion. You can see he's not saying that, I mean, he's going to buy the potion but would be able to, you know, but he's not going to spend too much for it. They will not spend unless they have other kind of specific modifiers for this potion. Like, this is the most that we're going to be able to sell this one for base until we continue to drive our prices up. Again, because we want some early money here, let's haggle. It's worth losing that little bit of popularity or renown, whatever that star is, and do some fishing here. You can see that this one's obviously pretty easy to hit, but these ones get more difficult. Hopefully we can capitalize here. You want to just make sure, you can see that the bar goes quicker. They kind of spawn randomly. If you miss the yellow, it makes it longer for you to have to kind of drag out the deal, and your balance kind of in whether or not you're going to profit or loss definitely is affected by that. So it's chancy gambling at higher difficulties. I would definitely recommend doing it on, you know, very easy or easy, just for a little bit of I guess solidity there, just to make sure that you're able to take some sort of profit, because it definitely sucks and it's a big blow to the ego when you're haggling and you end up losing money on it. But yeah, we'll sell for 36. Got a really good haul there. 36 gold. We've become more popular. We got level 2 popularity there. That is awesome. So you can see we have a traveling merchant here. Let's just go through really quickly, just in case we are buying something from her. Okay, it doesn't actually lessen their prices, I don't think. Oh, okay. The more profitable initial prices are when you buy and sell. Okay. So prices are 20% more profitable. So it's going to work even when we are buying from these merchants. It's going to make their prices essentially 20% less. So that's good to know. I did not know that. We can see her herbs. So this is exactly what I'm talking about in terms of trying to stock up on the essential ingredients here. Now, obviously, we know these are the only ones that we've basically been exposed to so far. We know all of our potions so far have used Terraria, so it's a super important one to get. Water Bloom, obviously. You can see Life Leaf. They all have different prices here. Depending on the merchant, they're going to have different prices. What I like to try and do is just capitalize. If it's a basic ingredient, capitalize on the ones that are actually a discounted price. So you can see Wind Bloom. We haven't actually used it yet. If we were to sell Wind Bloom to her, we're going to get less, but we can buy it at cheaper from her also. So again, what I like to try and do is buy all of the ones that I'm going to be saving on. You can see this is essentially going to cost us 105 gold. When we only have 205, that's pretty expensive. I'm not looking to sell anything. I always just love keeping my ingredients, but the nice thing with this, though, is you can haggle on sale prices and stuff, too. So let's try and haggle. We can essentially, we're going to end up paying either 41 gold more on the low end, or we could kind of negotiate a price that's 20% better here. Or sorry, I screwed that up. We're going to end up paying potentially 20 gold more, or we could make it that it's 41 gold less. So let's try and get this 41. Save some early cash. And you can see, just as this is ticking along here, you can see that the price fluctuates. Essentially, if you ended it on that green kind of handshake, it's just kind of freeze and lock in those prices. But I always like to try and go for max unless it's been a really bad run. We were able to get the best price. Again, it's kind of denoted by that gold border here. So what was going to cost us 105 could have cost us 125, only ended up costing us 64. So we got a steal there. So we got to buy something from a merchant. That's another goal checked off for us. Does she sell anything besides herbs? She only sells what she knows. So I believe there's like a merchant that's kind of dressed in black. He'll have our parts, and they also sell like the journal kind of recipe book pages, which is really cool too. So this guy's looking for healing potions. He could use a bottle. Again, we have some life leaf here, so just to make it pretty easy, let's just brew this recipe directly. So that's kind of nice. We don't have to go through and try and mix the best. We're going to haggle. You can see this one's already starting with some smaller bars. I mean, we could probably do it, but I'm fine with just doing it on easy right now and chilling for a little bit. Let's see if we can get a good deal here. We're going to get an additional 9, so I'm good with that. We'll sell it for 39. Have healing potions. He's going to take 1 bottle just to have it on hand. So we already know at this point that we just used our last strong one, and we can't make a strong one again because we don't have the recipes. However, if we are to find another recipe that we could use that's going to get us a strong potion, we could just essentially do that. So it would be really sweet to be able to make a strong potion out of Terraria and Water Bloom, which is entirely possible because Terraria, as we can see here, brings us down and Water Bloom takes us to the right. So let's see. I don't know 100% if it's possible, but let's try and do a quick one here that is going to get us a strong potion between those two. You can see if we grind it up, we're going to be just on top of the bottle, but again, we need to be more in the middle. So I think we actually need to be a little lower here to do that. Let's do Terraria. But we can't really do that yet because even if you add this to the cauldron, you essentially have to finish its path. We don't have to be like fully ground down here, but it'll go to the X there before we are able to actually move to the right. So maybe what we do is grind up some Water Bloom here, and we'll follow this out and then see where that ends up. So we already know at the very least we'll be able to craft a weak potion, no problem. But you can see, so we're on top of the potion bottle here, and it's only a 1 strength. Essentially what we want to do is come to the bottom in and around here. So you can see again with this, the minimum amount that we have to move if we don't grind this up is going to be at this X here, but you don't have to complete the path though. And I'll show you what I mean. So essentially we're going to try and end this right around here, and then we can use our water to pull us up. So we're going to just get really tight into the map there. We've already zoomed in basically as far as we can go. You can see that with this path here, so we're pretty well in line, but it's not, we can't really do too much with that. Now we have a level 2 potion, which is awesome. but we want to end up just on the other side of this bottle here. So we're in good shape, good shape. Now we're trying to line up. Again, you can see we're trying to line up our faint line here with this potion bottle's kind of hash mark. Let's see if we can line this up, and if we can just use a little bit of water. You got to get really tight because the movements are super important. You can see we are so close. We're essentially lined up here, and you just got to watch that you don't go too far, because the more you stir, it's going to continue following this path here, and you're going to round that edge, and you definitely do not want that because it's going to pull out your alignment here. So I think we should be good. Honestly, it looks like we could probably go a little bit more. I just don't want to take the chance that we're rounding this curve. So let's add a little bit of water here. It looks like we should be in line with that arrow. We'll add a little bit of water to pull us up. You can see we'll go slow. We've changed into number 2 here. Is it going to get us a 3? It's not, so we probably should have gone a little bit. We can still go down, but I don't know down is what we need. Let's see if that's going to work. Oh, and we get 3. So you can see just that little bit of adjustment. You can just make through a series of adjustments here. Obviously, you can see. So now we have a very good recipe, again, for a strong potion of healing that, again, just uses basic ingredients here. So we're definitely going to save that recipe again. It doesn't matter if you save it before you make it or after. What I want to do right now, though, is we can keep this as just an option for if we have Life Leaf. For right now, I guess we will, just because we don't have other recipes to fill this book out. I'm going to just change this to another strong label here, too, just so we know that it is the same potion. It's kind of nice to have. But again, though, a very efficient potion considering that we made our weak potion on a Terraria and a Water Bloom, but we have a strong potion on 2 Terraria and 1 Water Bloom. So because they are basic ingredients, we're essentially going to always be able to make strong healing potions. Again, I'm going to keep... I don't even know if we really need to keep this. It's easy enough to make. We'll keep it for now, but once we need some additional room in this book, we're going to get rid of that one because it's very seldom that people come in looking for weak potions, and honestly it's easy enough to make, so it's not really that big a deal. I want to just make sure that we have all of these uncovered. I got to pull my weak frost one out too. Awesome. So I'm stoked on that. We'll keep our options open here. I'm going to zoom back out. Let's boot over to our townsfolk here. What's up, my guy? Let's haggle. What do we got here? This one's not looking easy, but let's just try it. Okay, still not bad. Still not bad. Okay, we were able to shred that. So 42. Nice haul. We get 3 popularity for that. Not sure why it was so much, but that's kind of nice. Yeah, so popularity and then rep. Okay. I can't see what my actual rep is right now because I have a little record button over top of it, but it doesn't really matter. Obviously, the reputation in this game... I'm not sure if it gets you higher sale prices. I'll have to actually look into that. I'm not 100% sure. But popularity is what helps you get, obviously, some higher prices here. So, yeah, I actually don't know what reputation does, to be completely honest. I'll have to see. But I noticed the vegetables in my barn are spoiling because it's so hot in there. Do you have a way to make it cooler? Well, yes, we do, sir. We don't have any on hand, but we do know that we have a potion for frost. So essentially, he's complaining about the heat, wants to make it cooler. I just want to quickly see if we are able to make a stronger potion of that. You can see this one's honestly probably pretty easy to make a strong potion of. It's got a pretty straight line, and this one we just need to continue far right enough and we should be able to do it. Let me just see. I'm hoping that we can, otherwise sometimes it wastes some ingredients here, but you don't know if you're able to get more efficient recipes until you try. I want to make sure that we've got that one completely spread out, and it's nice that you can kind of visualize a path before kind of committing to this. But I will say though, once it's ground, once you throw it in the pot, as soon as the path kind of goes dark here, you're committed to that. So you can see here what we're trying to do is it's going to put us in and around here if we just added it to the cauldron. I'm gonna grind it just a little bit to give us a little bit more of a runway. I'd essentially like to end it in and around here, and then we'll use our water to pull us more into the middle there. So that's going to be the game plan with this. we can see that we are going to move the X, but we want it to be a little bit more in line here. That looks pretty good. Again, some of it is really just kind of trying to visualize what you see for this. So we're going to get a little closer here. Just going to click and drag the map. And what we're trying to do, again, is just being mindful of that very, very faint line and trying to match that with the potions dashed nodes there. So keep on this, keep on this. Okay, so already with this, we could make a level 2 potion, which is awesome. And you can see that we've lined it up now, but the water is essentially always going to pull us into this starting point. So we know to do that, we need to go past the potion bottle, which I'm hoping that I have the center basically lined up with where we need to be. We're going to go through and complete this path. I want to just make sure, I'm praying that I didn't go just a little too high, and it looks like I might have. Oh, we might be okay. That looks pretty good to me. Well, let's add some water here. Add a little bit of water and just pull it on in. You can see we hit number 1 here. We might be a little high. It's hard to tell. Hit number 1. Hit number 2. And just be very, very careful with adding water here. And we hit 3. Yes. Okay, awesome. So it's going to be very hard to find a recipe that is going to be that efficient. Again, only 3 water bloom to get a strong potion here. So we're going to save that recipe. We have frost. I'm just going to sort this out a little bit here again. Again, that's going to be a very hard one to beat because already for a weak potion, it cost us 2. So going to be very hard to beat that. Doesn't mean we can't. Some of the rarer ingredients are going to be able to cover a lot more ground. I don't know if you can do it with just 1 motion. It might be a 2 ingredient still, but that is a very efficient recipe here. Let's see if we have any super. This is going to be representative of Mega Snow, I guess. I'm good with that. That's fine. Yeah, okay, that works for now. Perfect. So frost 3, awesome. So we need to finish the potion. Don't forget, you have to finish the potion. Doesn't matter if you save it, but you do need to finish it. Otherwise, it's not going to end up in your inventory. As soon as you finish it, it goes right through to your collection bar here. Let's pop over to our sales window and hook a brother up. Here we go. 61 gold. Let's haggle again. Let's try on medium just because, again, you're really just wanting to make sure that you are hitting everything. Don't want to miss. You don't want to take too long because everything's going to fade. And the more of those that you miss, or the more if you hit on the blank spaces, you are not going to be able to get anywhere. So, sell for 85. That's awesome. Again, our popularity is shooting up. Our renown is climbing. Or sorry, our reputation is climbing. And you can see now we have nobody next in line. So that essentially is going to end our day. We have a couple of things here. We still need to start a new day. We'll get that off the list once we pump into the next day. We haven't needed anybody who's needed potion or fire, so that's not a big deal here. Obviously, we are already completing a couple things from this one, which is super nice. We have not been able to do anything with the machine here, and we've already collected everything that we could from the garden, so no problem there. Boot back up to the bedroom, take a quick nap. We're going to start a new day here. Okay, new day begins. Get another thing off of our checklist here. So hopefully we're going to have some people today with looking for poison and fire. That would be really sweet because we can just quickly finish chapter 1 here. Don't have any talents to place. Let's just pop down to our garden. I always like starting here just so I make sure to harvest these and you just kind of know what you have to work with. Sometimes they're like very faintly kind of all over this tree, so just make sure you've kind of looked everywhere. Make sure you're not missing something, but you can see you've got some strange ingredients here. The mushrooms always give just some crazy, crazy patterns here, you can see. But very cool options anyways. Let's start our day. Any medicine that will help. So likely a healing potion would suffice for this one here. Can we make strong? We can. We have a life leaf, so let's just make this one nice and easy. We'll get our life leaf out of the way here. And throw this one on. She loves it, of course she does. We're good at what we do. Let's haggle. much. 42 gold, you can see we're doing not bad. 349, not bad at all. Just got popularity up again, we're killing it. Okay, so we get, okay, it looks like each time you scale popularity, different things happen. So we continue with the 10% price to potions. Chance for discounts on goods are greater. Chance for markup on goods is lower. And we can expect 5 to 7 customers a day. Awesome. Did not notice that before, so that's very cool. Don't know why, but food seems to spoil. So we are looking, very similar to that last one, we're looking for, I would assume, a freezing potion, just based on the ones that we have right now. Obviously, if you didn't know, like, I have a pretty good idea of what potions are available in this game, just again, from playing before. I have not uncovered all of them, but I would say I've uncovered the majority of them. And based on what I can remember, I would assume that freeze would make the most sense with this. So again, we could just use one ingredient less and give her a weak one, but we might as well just sell while we have the ingredients a top tier potion, because we are looking for the illest quality service here. So let's brew with 3 winter blooms and make this one nice and easy. How do you like this one? Oh, you love it? You don't say. Let's haggle, because we're looking to make some cash. Whoa, whoa, see? I did bad there. So it started tipping the scale in the other way. Bad, bad. So you can see we're already starting to lose money on this deal. I'm trying to come out even, and we ended up getting a 3 gain. So I ran a risk there. We got pretty beat up. We were still able to sell at a profit, which is nice. So you will. Wasn't terrible, we just did not get the maximum there. So we still got an additional profit, which is nice. Good afternoon. Yesterday a friend's party burned my tongue on hot soup. So he's gonna want, oh, he wants healing. Okay. Can't taste a thing. I'm a brewer. Need to be able to check quality of product. Tongue is useless for now. Okay, so I initially thought, because they started talking about hot soup, that he was gonna need freezing, but he wants healing tincture. Okay, fine. You want a healing potion, brother? I gotcha. What do we got here? So we can't obviously make the life leaf one, so it's a good thing that we have another recipe for a strong potion here. We can make 11 of these already. Nice to have a recipe like that offhand. It saves you a lot of time. Of course, he loves it. And let's try our hand again here at medium haggle. There we go. Nice to get that one here. We've got a Haggerty merchant here. He sells mushrooms. Honestly, I don't use mushrooms all that often, but you can see some of these paths are insane. Absolutely insane. Again, I don't use mushrooms all that often, but the ingredients don't spoil, so if you can ever get a deal on something, it's probably not the end of the world to try it. Again, he's going to be selling these at a discount, so I'm fine with that. It's going to cost us 169. No, it's not, because I'm definitely going to haggle, and we have money, so let's just try. We could essentially be able to get these for almost 100 bucks, or it'll cost us over 200, so hopefully the haggling helps here. Oh yeah, no problem on this one, nice and easy. I don't know why some of the mediums seem so much harder, but that was an amazing deal there. Again, I never sell to these guys because you never know when you're going to need ingredients, and it is a lot more helpful to have ingredients on hand and put together a couple of weird potions, even if you're not saving the recipe, but just to be able to kind of help the customers. Service first, customer service background for sure, so screw these merchants, but I don't think he only sells mushrooms. So he doesn't sell herbs, he only sells mushrooms. This guy, you can tell he's all decked out in his mushroom gear. Cute little hat there. All right, bud, move along. End dialogue with him. We're gonna just quickly level up, see if we can continue improving our prices and cost here. This guy's head hurts. He is looking for something to help him sleep. So there is a sleep potion. I just don't exactly know where it is. So we are going to need some time here with the map. We're going to be spending quite a few ingredients to try and figure out where this actually is now. I feel like it's up top. I'm pretty sure there's a strength and like armor or defense one down here. I don't know exactly where the sleep potion is. I know there's like a speed one up here. Let's uncover that one really quickly because I feel like it's up and around that same area, but I honestly don't remember. This is where it doesn't hurt. Like, you eventually need to start exploring in this game and stop relying on the recipes that you already know. I don't want to take the chance that we're running into poison up here, so let's just quickly round this one out. We'll hit this node here. Nice. Okay, so we can see now that even if we go up again, we're not going to be hitting any poison. We're going to grab a couple of books along the way, and this is going to help us level, which is nice. So it's not the end of the world to be able to do this. You can see we might get close to the poison, but we're not going to be in there. If we touch it, it's going to be just a quick graze, and then the water refills. You just don't want to get stuck in something like this. You can see, okay, so we didn't even touch it. Not a big deal. So we're still going up. Again, I don't know 100% this is the right way. I feel like it's right, but that's, again, based on a 7-month memory, and I have an issue remembering 7 hours ago, so you can see, okay, we didn't touch the poison there. I really do want to just show you what it looks like if we don't hit that, but this is for sure that speed potion. I'm not going to be too concerned right now on getting it super strength. It would be sweet to get a level 2, so I'm going to try and just end it right in the middle here, because a level 2 wouldn't be a bad way to start. Let me just see if we can get this. That's level 1, level 2. We might even be able to get level 3. Ooh, maybe we can get level 3. Can I zoom in more? I can. I don't know if I have more of this path or not. I don't. Okay, we're going to try it because we're close enough. I don't think it's going to work. I think we need to be a little bit more to the left. I didn't think we were going to be that close. Yeah, we're only going to get level 2 on this. That's fine. That's all I was expecting. But that's an easy one to upgrade for sure. I'm going to save this recipe. We'll finish this potion. Otherwise, if we don't, it's going to pollute the one that we're going with. We'll do swiftness. We will finish it. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I shouldn't have saved it. I shouldn't have actually made it, but I wanted to just complete this node here. But because we completed it, it's going to reset us back down to the water. That's totally fine. Okay, so we know straight up. Maybe we could explore up top here. I just don't know if I have ingredients to get me up in that like kind of weird corner. I know I said I don't use mushrooms all that often, so maybe we can use mushrooms as like our exploratory thing here. Let me see. See what this gets us. Just kind of play around with this. Again, it's going to be hard though. Like, I want to just use these mushrooms right now to explore, but I don't really want to have to kind of rely on them for recipes because, again, I don't really use them all that often. But we'll just use these right now to kind of cover some ground. I want to just continue going right, so if this wraps around, I don't really need it to come all the way down here. I want to be able to just make it as far as I can with this. Okay, cool. And this, it's very possible that this is the sleep potion, or it's the slow potion. Let me see what we can get here. If there's one that's going to cross that path. No. We can get close. We can get right under, and then just go up with that. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to try and just get right under this potion for right now. Or is there a way that we could sneak? We might be able to get level 3 potion or whatever this is. Like, it's not really going to matter, again, because, I mean, I'll save the recipe just because it's level 3, but I'm never going to have 3 of these mushrooms on hand. Let's just chance this. I can see that it's got kind of like a southwest kind of hash on it, or dash mark, so we'll see. If I use a Terraria then after, we might be able to kind of pull our way through that. That'd be pretty cool. Let's just see what this is, though. Oh, I gotta be careful. Okay, so we're definitely gonna go through the poison here. I don't know if we're gonna be in it long enough for it to reset us. We could be, though. Yep. Or maybe not. Yeah, we did. So that's what you don't want to do. I did not notice that before. I did not realize that we were going to be spending so much time in the poison. But anyways, it's nice to be able to show you guys that anyways, because it's pretty easy to avoid. I just was not paying enough attention there. So that is my bad. Okay, so now we don't have those mushrooms to get up, so it's fine. It just means we're going to have to use some ingredients that I'd rather keep on hand here. Not the end of the world, but honestly, if we can come up with a good recipe again, like this is more than likely what I'm going to have available to me. So let's really try and work on getting something that's going to be good for us here. There's a winter bloom here. See if we can this out rather efficiently. So we're still off the poison there, which is sweet. Bring this one all the way up. What else do we got? Okay, it's not so bad. Or we could go there and maybe just get across. Let's get up to there and see what we're looking like here. Okay, not bad. This map. And this comes a little under just directly out our east side. So if we went up just a little, we could probably be okay. Let's try that. A little up with our winter bloom here. We know that water bloom is going to come out a little under our direct east side. So I'm going to try and get a little higher right now than where I want to be, to just kind of be directly in line with the right side of this here. So try that. Ooh, I screwed that up. Now it's coming, oh, right, because we have to go right to the X here. Okay, it's still not going to be bad. It's just not going to be the most efficient recipe, because now we're going to need an additional ingredient here. We're going to need Terraria, but... or something. Yeah, Terraria should probably work. I don't know. This is not going to be an efficient recipe, but let's just see if this is where the sleep potion is and get this guy out of our hair here. You can see we unlocked another potion node up here. We don't know what either of these potions are, so it's going to be interesting to see. I'm not going to try and get a perfect potion. Let's just try and get a level 1 here. So let's just throw this in and we will uncover this. I might actually be able to get level 2. Am I? No. Okay, not a problem. Let's just heat this one up and see what it is. Okay, this is mana potion. We'll save it because we have it unlocked. So we can save that recipe. It's not a good recipe by any means, but we will save it for now. And that still does not help us though. So we're going to finish this potion, and I would assume at this point that maybe this one is our sleep potion. So we want to get up in that corner now. So it's fine because again, you do need to experiment in this game to be able to find out where these recipes are. So again, we are going to try and go up. We essentially need to go as far up as we did for swiftness and then use water bloom to pull over to our right. So it's a good thing that we have a lot of the, whatever this one is, what is this? We have a lot of wind bloom that's going to help us go up, because we definitely need to go higher up than we need to go right. So got a lot to be able to make that happen. I'm not going to be distracted right now with trying to get swiftness level 3, because again, it is honestly easy to recreate. Whoa. So I don't care so much about that. I'm going to have to go up again. I might even be able to get it anyways. We'll see. I might actually be able to get that. I'm going to need to come over to the right anyways with... I just don't want to be too low that... Let's put this in. Hold on. Do I want to finalize that? No, let's... Okay. We're going to go all the way on this one, because I can still potentially get level 3 as we're passing through. If I can get level 3, that's going to end the potion again, but we'll see. And then this is going to be coming over, and at the very least we can get level 1 on this one. So let's just see. Before I go and spend a bunch of ingredients, I want to see if I can get level 3 on that. We'll do that. We'll just start kind of working our way up here. Let's pull this map and center this one a little bit, get an idea of where we're working. There we go, flying through. So we'll see, can we get level 3 on this? Pull it nice and tight there. Okay, so we're very... okay. So I don't know, I could add a little water. Maybe I will, because we still have a lot of these wind blooms, and it would not hurt to have a level 3 swiftness off the bat. I just don't know if I'm in perfect spot. Add a little water here. Again, I'm gonna miss it. Ah, that sucks. There's a little to finagle that. Yeah, I did not have the right angle on that. That sucks. Okay, not a problem. We don't really lose anything there, because again, it's honestly kind of helpful because we were going to need to come up here anyways. We are going to get a lot of experience going through all of these books here, so that's kind of sweet too. And then once we add this, finalizes that, and you'll see that we'll end up right on top of that bottle, which is totally fine. Which Let's grind this all the way, because at the very least we'll get level 1. We might even be able to pull it a little bit and see if we can get a level 3. Probably unlikely, but you never know. So get some experience here. Oh yeah, we got lots of experience there. So you can see, so we're on the top of this bottle here already now, so we can try. We might as well try and get level 3. We're already here. As long as we can kind of line this up a little bit, there's nothing really to lose. You can see we're trying to line this faint line up with this bottle's hash mark, or the dash mark, but we need something that's going to pull us down a little bit, so Terraria is the perfect thing for that. I just don't know. Again, we need that to line up. So we're going. We might actually be able to just not need water. Oh, we do, but we are too low now. Water's only going to pull us out of it. So we're going to get a level 2 of whatever this is. What is this? Okay, lightning. Well, that's not going to help us either. We'll save this recipe and finish that. That's fine. I don't know if I knew that one existed. Where the heck is the sleep potion? Maybe it's out frozen side? Let's try. Keep grinding away. Hopefully it's out this side. Or not somewhere else on the right side anyways, because we're going to be running out of the flower that is giving us the option to go right here. And hopefully we don't need to make a bunch of other mana potions or frost potions in this day, because we are not going to have the ingredients to be able to do so. Okay, so you can see we've unlocked another potion node here. That's super sweet. Do we have anything that can get us up? We do, but I would rather go over one more time. And then we should line up actually pretty well underneath this if we grind this all the way. Get that all in there. Pull over, get some more books. Okay, nice to know where the poison is. Let me just add some of this here so we can get more visibility. That's always helpful. Continue. Okay, there's another potion node down here. Oh my, okay. Well, hopefully it's up. I'm really hoping that it's up. You can see that with just throwing a wind bloom in, we are going to be able to kind of get right to the bottom of this potion. Again, I'm not going to worry about perfecting the recipe. Let's just see what this one is. We don't need to grind it because we don't need to go far. Let's see if we can get level 2. Can't. We're too off for that, but... Dexterity. Okay. Another recipe saved, but again, not what we want. Okay. Maybe sleep is here. We have 3 more of those that are going to be able to get us to the right. I don't know if we're going to be able to reach. We could maybe use Life Leaf to get us in the bottom tier there. But we got to just kind of go for broke and hopefully get over there. I really just want to know where this one is. But you can see, like, already we've done a lot of exploration on this map all of a sudden. We know where a lot of different potions are, which is going to be super beneficial. Obviously, this is something that we're not going to have to spend time doing the next time. So you can see we do not have any more water blooms. We cannot go more to the right now. We have Life Leaf that's going to get us closer, and hopefully something else that could still pull us over to the right a bit. But we'll have to see how everything shakes down. Going to get lots of books, lots of experience, which is always nice. Put this in there. Let's get us over there and see what we got cooking. Okay. Do some reading on the way here. Okay. We need something that's going to get us down to the lower right, but I don't think we have anything. That sucks. That sucks. So with this, there's no actual way for us to get to this potion bottle. Now we've gone basically as far right based on the ingredients that we have, really, as we can go. That kind of sucks. Mad mushroom, yeah. It's too bad that didn't go down. Like this one goes down, but it takes us out the wrong side. Terraria goes down, but it doesn't get us right enough. I wonder actually if we could kind of make some sort of really bad concoction of Terraria and Wind Bloom to get up there. Let's just see at this point. We've made it too far now to not try. Like all we need to do is gently nudge that. We don't need to get in. You can see we're hitting a poison bone there, so it's draining our water. Oh, that's not gonna work. Is there anyone that shoots us out farther up at all? No, they all just go down. I don't want to burn a whole lot of ingredients, so we could just get this potion and make this run not completely for naught. We're definitely going to have to turn that guy away though, which sucks, but again, he gave us the reason to do a lot of exploring, so we didn't get nothing out of this one, but it definitely sucks to not get what we were looking for though. Let's drop this in and just be done with this. Pop in here, see what we got. What is this one? Okay, so wild growth. So again, it's not even remotely at all what we need. Again, that's a terrible recipe. I don't want to save that, but I'd rather have the option to make it on the odd chance that we have all of these. You can see here we're just rhyming off a bunch of different potions, ones that we shouldn't have found until chapter 2, so I don't know why this is one that I'm just very easily missing. I don't know all of a sudden if that's this one or where this one is. That could be the snail. I honestly don't remember, but like we've explored quite a few. I know we haven't gone on the left side, but I really did not think that that's where the slow potion was, or that's where the, I don't even remember what he needs now. Slow? Oh, he needs sleep. Okay, sorry buddy, we don't have it. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. So we're gonna lose we're gonna lose a popularity there and lose some reputation, which always sucks. Accosted by a bandit who wanted to rob me. He picked the wrong target, gave him a beating. Afterwards, okay, so she needs a healing potion. Do we have any? I don't remember. We do not have now ingredients to be able to make this, of course. We can't even make a general healing potion because we burned them all on our quest here, so we're gonna have to send her away. So this one we are gonna actually end up screwing ourselves. We're gonna lose a little bit of popularity there. You can tier down, I'm pretty sure, but that sucks. Do we have any creams for your behind? If you're looking for a healing potion, I would say no. I'm pretty sure that's what you want. We can't make frost potions either, again, because everything right now uses water bloom, so we're gonna have another pissed off customer here. That sucks. So now we are done with customers for the day. That was not a very successful day. We did do a lot of exploring, so it wasn't for nothing, but we did not get what we wanted to out of that. We have a couple of potions on hand, and people will be asking for them. They aren't good potions, but it's something. Okay, start a new day here. Harvest these guys. This is what we really need, the winter bloom, so we're gonna get 4 there, which is always nice. Stock back up here, and let's see what today brings. Okay, I'm pretty sure this isn't the machine guy, but it's the enchanted paper. We don't need recipe sheets right now, especially at $170 a piece, so we can skip this guy. Have a good one, mage man. What do we got here? Anything that can treat it. Bad case of the runs. I don't know if that's a healing potion. It's definitely none that we have right now, so let's just get him a healing potion. We know we have Terraria. Thank God we have Water Bloom again, and it only costs us 1 Water Bloom. I want to make sure that we're going to be able to use Water Bloom for healing potions, so we have an excess of Terraria, so let's give him a strong one for right now. Hopefully this is what he wants. I honestly don't really know if that cures the runs or not. Apparently it does, so let's haggle here and get back to business here. There we go. Nice to get some gold. Nice to get our popularity back up here. Rebuilding roof, accidentally deserved. Anything to treat wasp sting, so you want some heals too, eh? Definitely important. If you can get an early strong healing potion at the beginning of the game, especially with an efficient recipe. Again, I'm sure there's probably more efficient even than this. Gonna take rarer ingredients, but at the same time, if you're able to buy from the potion merchant it's not a bad thing to have on hand here. Let's haggle again. He's all happy about that. Get some weather going. There we go. I thought I was going to blow that one, but we're good here. Do we need herbs? Do you have water bloom? You do, but you're going to rob me for them. I don't like that. Tangleweed. This gets us very far right. Obviously, you can see it's quite a path, but anything that's going to give me something that can kind of cover us here, cover a lot of ground, let's do it. 22. I'm going to buy the lot. As much as I want to be able to afford machine parts when we can find them, I would much rather just make sure we can continue building up everything else. Definitely going to haggle, and hopefully medium comes in clutch for us. Oh yeah, easy, easy, easy. It seems easier to buy when you haggle than it is to sell. Awesome, 159 gold. Okay, I've spent worse money. Not a problem there. What do you got? You need a healing potion? Of course you do. Who doesn't in this game? Let me just open up my book of tricks here. Brew a potion. Here you go. Take all your money. There we go. Thank you. Man, you need a healing potion too? You guys are gonna kill me. Okay, about ready to brew my last one up here. Oh, I forgot. So we can still make a recipe with tangleweed. I'm not gonna save it, I don't think, but just on the odd chance. Because if everybody in this is needing a healing potion right now, we are out of water bloom already. So sweet. Look at this. Here we go. New popularity. What does that give us now? Penalty for a customer being refused or leaving is -2 popularity. Was it 3 before? I don't remember. Because I don't know why that's a good thing. Am I going to die? Anything that can save you. Oh my god, you need a healing potion too? Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Let's try and make just a crappy little recipe here that's going to be able to get us even just a basic health potion. We know we need Terraria to get down to this level here. What else do we need? Move this. Come on, move. Tangleweed. Okay. Yeah, so it's not going to be a pretty potion by any means, but it is going to get us on top of that bottle. She's not going to pay full price, but we're fine with that. We're just kind of making do at this point. We want another option, and I'm going to just overwrite the initial weak potion that we have. Ideally, we would be able to make this a level 2. That would be really sweet, because if we could get a good potion for level 2 that doesn't use the same ingredients as a strong, that would be super tight. Because if we can keep buying random herbs like that, like the strangleweed, but we'll see. Let's see if we can kind of bring it on in here. I don't think we're going to be lined up enough to get 3, but we're pretty close, honestly. This just ever so slightly. Yeah, we're not going to line up there, but it's very close. We could try and use a Terraria to try and get us down a little bit, but again, I want it to just be simple ingredients here. We could realistically probably get a number 3, but let's just overwrite that weak potion because we don't need that. I'm gonna save this recipe, and I'm gonna get rid of our weak one now because it's easy enough to make a weak potion if somebody requests it. I'm going to. Can I remove this? Yeah. Just do this button, erase recipe, and we're going to move this one over here. Move this out of the way. I don't need the blank tab. And this is just going to be a regular potion of healing, which I'm cool with. You can see here we almost have all of our recipe pages full right now, so it's just going to get to the point where I'm either overwriting recipes or we buy pages, but honestly I don't think we need pages yet. A lot of these recipes are bad. I just kind of saved them because they were new. They are not efficient recipes at all, but this one's not bad. Again, a 2-ingredient potion of healing. It's not weak, it's not strong, so basically level 2, as we mentioned before here. Let's save that one. Did we make it? No, we did not. Let's finish it and give that to her. So she's not going to pay top dollar. So this potion will do, but it would pay more for a higher grade. Of course you would. But I can't afford to make a higher grade potion for you. So you're going to get what you're going to get. And I'm going to haggle you for it too. And you're going to pay me. Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. Thank you very much. Again, get some popularity there, not so bad, and we are already done our customers for the day. How do you like that? Start a new day. So again, the game's premise is very, very simple, but it is addictive. I love crafting and problem solving and just kind of mindlessly farming, so if that's you, I would recommend this game. It's on console, it's on PC, it's on sale right now actually on Steam, it's on Game Pass, so many ways to play. Very, very cool here. Nobody's needed poison or fire, which is unreal. Like, we have not completed chapter 1 yet, which seems surreal to me here. We're gonna put this on just for additional experience now, because we can. Do you happen to have, now it's damp and won't burn. Okay, so you need a fire potion? Let me do that for you. I know for sure fire is out on this side, so let's start opening this up a little bit here. I don't want that, I was trying to move. Okay. Get this going. Pound these guys. Yeah. Give me some experience. Again, we can't really see a whole lot of this side of the map, so I'm just gonna see how far one gets us. Okay, not very far obviously, but it hasn't exposed anything super helpful yet. Whoa. Yeah, grind that on down there. Give that a nice little toss. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is our fire one already to start. Super helpful to get this as a basic potion. To see if we could get it level 3 already. I'm going to try and just take it up into the middle of the bottle here. We can see obviously that it's almost got like a little slight southeast dash mark. Kind of overshot that a little bit. We can pull it in and probably get a level 2 at least. Yeah, so we've got close enough for 2. Oh, I just pulled it out. That sucks. I should be able to water it, dilute it enough back, but I want to see actually if there's something that can get us. Okay, so we have an option here with Wind Bloom. If we can kind of play this out right, it's going to pull us up a little bit. Just again, we were looking to match this faint line to that dash, so it's going to be a very minimal move of the handle. So you can see we're still kind of off, but if we can line this up and use water to dilute, pull us over, should be okay. Let's get this in here. Should be good on this one. This looks good. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Look at that bad boy. We're almost like perfectly on there. So you can see with this, it's pretty efficient, realistically. I mean, we're using 3 of the Fire Bell and 1 Wind Bloom. Obviously, we have a lot, so I mean, it's 4 ingredients. Oh, I almost put the wrong thing. But I don't think we could really get much better than that, more efficient. But at the same time, though, again, a strong fire potion, can't complain. That's awesome. That's awesome. We did save this recipe. I'm just gonna again use a thing to denote that it is a bad boy potion. Bubble this up. Okay. Do we have like a cool? Oh yeah, that's explosion. I know there's explosion, so this can be kind of like our inferno. That's cool. Strong potion of fire. There we go. All right, so finish this potion. Let's put it to this woman here. She's gonna love this. Watch. Oh yeah, you like that, don't you? Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. So we can already sell. We can already sell this for 79. So as we go through the days, people are willing to pay more. Obviously, our popularity is gaining, so people are willing to pay more. What's this? Merchants have 25% more ingredients. All right, cool. Haggle. Let's go. Medium. Medium is actually not feeling too bad now. It was pretty hard at the beginning. Well, not pretty hard. It screwed us up that one time though, it sucked, but this person needs a healing potion. What do we got on tap? Do we still have those ingredients? Yes. That's 2 life leaf, or we can go with this one. Let's do that. Actually, we could have done life leaf because realistically I'm gonna need those other ones more. If we have life leaf, we might as well just use it. I will next time. Because guaranteed somebody's going to need a healing potion. I don't know if I like this one, but I'm going to try it. Okay. Got really lucky there. You can tell that one was short and fast. Freezing potion. Alright, my guy coming in clutch. What do we got here? Can I make that for you? I can. You're in luck. So you can see we're going to use our last water blooms here. I'm going to need to use a... it's where it's going to be helpful if somebody else wants a healing potion that we have... What the heck is it called? Life leaf? Yeah, perfect. Awesome, so that's nice. Here you go. 1 freeze potion coming up for you. Yeah, you're surprised, eh? Nothing like a little bit of snow in a bottle for you. Here you go. You're gonna need to pay handsomely for this one, though. Yeah, I appreciate that. 644. We're looking good. What do you got? Okay, Terraria for 12. Yeah, that's cool. Getting a lot. Terraria is awesome. Okay, I'm not paying you 171. Taggle. Oh yeah, no problem. I got a little dicey, but no problem. 103. Look at this. We're cleaning up. 31 Terraria. Yeah, not bad at all. Put out a fire in my house or fields. Hopefully you were looking for a freeze potion. Actually, that doesn't help me because we can make one, probably with tangleweed. Let's see if we can get another recipe for that going here. But we do not have winter bloom, so let's see. So this one, we're going to be flirting with the poison here a little bit, but this is really our only chance. You see, we're going to double dip in the poison, so hopefully we get a chance on that little kind of bell curve there to reset. So add this and see. So this is going to take us right through. We should be able to get a level 2. Could get a level 3 on that. Let's just see. Because a second... Yeah, ooh, that one almost cleaned us out. There we go. Going back through. Going back through. Oh, we're good to go. That was close, though. Very close. So let's see. I mean, if we can get another kind of way to make a strong potion here, not so bad. We'll definitely get level 2. And then we can kind of get rid of the weak potion. I don't know if I would get rid of the weak potion, honestly, but we'll see. Just do. Okay, so we're lying. Oh, no. I think I went a little too high for level 3. Oh, I didn't. Okay, awesome. So you can see we don't have the option to save recipe. Obviously, I guess we have to make this first. Can't save the recipe because our book is full here. So what do I want to do? I'm gonna get rid of the weak potion of poisoning because it's honestly pretty easy to make at the beginning here. We're just gonna get this. It's one of the first potions that you come across. And just add, we're gonna have another strong one here. So I don't know if it's really gonna be much of a benefit to have 2 strong potions of frost, but you never know. Save that. It was only 2 tangleweed, so that's kind of nice. Because on the odd chance that we don't have water bloomer, we can at least use these for something a little bit more efficient. It's easy to use rare ingredients, it's just you don't typically have as many, but they're pretty good for some things, so we'll have to see. Yeah, you like that. Okay. Here we go. This one's nice and easy. No problem there. Sell for 89, sure. What do you want? Oh, you want a healing potion, I'll bet. We can do 2 of those. Do this, sure. Get some life leaf out of the way. Here you go, sure. This one's going fast, but these blocks are all relatively large and easy to hit, so that's cool. Sell for 44. You goofy guy, what are you doing? Spilling hot soup on your leg. You need some heals too? Don't worry, man. I got you here. We'll breed up some life leaf. I'm not really using it for anything else. That's the only reason I keep using life leaf right now. This could be harder, but we're gonna go for it. Okay, yeah, it's definitely faster. Whoa. But get that one and done. Look at this. Popularity level 5. We definitely do make potions that really work. 100% we do. Very surprised we have not seen the merchant who is selling machine parts right now, though. This guy wants nothing to do with us, actually. Let's see really quickly here. Like, we need a potion of poisoning. Like, we can make it. I only want to make it, though, if somebody... Actually, you know what we could do? Just to get off this chapter, because it might help make that merchant spawn. We could just go make a potion of poisoning at this point just to get off this chapter and just hang on to it, even though somebody doesn't necessarily want it. The potion of poisoning is just right here. We could just honestly make another weak one and it wouldn't matter. Let's see if anybody wants it first. We'll do it if we have some leftover ingredients. You need sleeping. Of course you do. Okay, there's one I don't have a recipe for. Okay, so we still don't know. You can see that there's some green books on here now because of that ability that we have, Alchemical Practice. It gives the random chance for them to spawn. So some of these have been, I don't know if they're additional nodes or if it just turns some of the existing ones to green. I'm not quite sure. We do not know where sleeping is. Honestly, it could be down here. I'm not sure. Maybe it would make sense with poison. It might. It might. Let's go down that way then. Try and use something funky here. Whoa. This one would get us a weak. This should get us a weak poison potion just on one ingredient. That's awesome. That's all it's gonna be though, is a weak potion here, but that's cool for like a just one ingredient thing. Look at that, boom. Yeah, alright, we'll make this. I don't know if we need to save that, because it's literally just one ingredient, but we'll finish that potion. Get off that chapter, that's super tight. Sure, go ahead and plug that up. 2 different effects, create explosion and strength, so that's pretty easy to do. We have not created a 2 effect potion yet, so that'll be sweet. Reach popularity of 5, wow, we're flying. We should be popularity 5 on chapter 3. Wow. Okay, let's get this guy out of here right now. Oh wait, yeah, you don't want poison, my bad. I just wanted to do that for the chapter. Okay, let's try this again here then. We will... I want to be able to make it again if and when possible. I honestly just wanted to get that poison one off my radar there. Okay, so we're going to go down. We're going to want to go left, so we can use that fire bell. So that's going to essentially get us right on here as well. So you can see the poison potion is fairly easy to make. 2 ingredients there. I don't know though if we need to go down, if we're going to need to go left more, so let's just get to this point first of all. Okay, that didn't really help. We use Terraria to go down. Once we have this map uncovered, we can kind of start honing out some more efficient recipes if this one doesn't really work here. Get some reading done. Don't know where the potion is. Let's go left, just to see what we got going on over here. In there, a little bit more reading done. Still no potions uncovered. Go a little further left because it's very clearly taken us somewhere. We just don't exactly know where yet. Don't know if we're going to need to keep going left or down. God, where is this thing? We'll go down now. Yes, I'm not sure, but we're definitely getting a lot of the map uncovered. Got to make sure that I don't get too close to here like last time. Quick way to make sure you get nothing done. Okay, looks like we're gonna... These little spinny things on the map too, like this little like whirlpool thing. I'm not really sure what the benefit of them are. You can see like if you start kind of doing this, it shoots you in like a random spot. I'm not really sure. It's not that easy to predict where you're actually going to go, so I'm not sure if that's something that you're supposed to do or you're not supposed to do, honestly. I don't know what is going on around here though. Use Terraria so that we're not going left into the poison. I was expecting to have found something by now. So we could just be going on a goose chase again looking for this sleep potion. I don't want to... Oh, I'm not going to have a choice actually. We got too far low in here that I don't think... we might be okay. Just bring it up to here. We're going to probably hit that skull, but we shouldn't be there for too long that it's that big of a deal. Yeah. Okay, here we go, we're getting somewhere now. Go far left. Should be able to get lots of experience on this one. There we go. Oh yeah, nice. And we don't want to take this all the way down because you can see we're going to be going right all into the poison, but we do want to crush it a little bit. That's just going to make us hit this potion ever so slightly here, so there we go, that's probably fine. Not sure exactly what this is. I want to see if we can come up a little bit. I don't know if there's anything, like this mushroom would be pretty sweet. I don't know if it's worth at this point trying to make this a level 3. Like we might as well just kind of keep exploring because it's not a very efficient recipe again, so let's just figure out what this is. This is acid. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. We're going to save this recipe. It's not a good one. Ooh, I don't know. We'll get rid of swiftness because it's easy to make. It's level 2. It's easy enough to make level 3, but honestly it's easy enough to make anyways. I'd rather do this acid one for now, just on the odd chance that we need it. I don't know if I've seen that one before, but we'll make that. That's cool. We're gonna keep stocking these up right now because I don't really need those green books. We're hitting enough right now. Acid, where the heck is this? I feel like it's like explosion stuff out here, so I don't know where sleep would be. Maybe it is like this very bottom one, but I didn't think that's what that was. But a lot of people are asking for it being like past early game though, so wow. Keep crushing this down. Keep crushing down. Okay, so we're gonna hit this potion. We're only gonna spend 3 terraria. I'm curious what it is. I don't want to spend too much on it, so we're not gonna worry about getting it perfect. Let's just see what this is. Start uncovering these potions here. Strength. Okay, I didn't think that was sleep. I'll finish this potion just to kind of reset us. We're not going to save the recipe because it's easy to make too. But where is sleep? Maybe it's this one. We tried to go in there before. Obviously we couldn't because we ran out of ones going to the right. We're going to use the one that really we're going to use this strangleweed because there aren't really many recipes that call for it. I think it's just our level 2 or level 3 frost potion at this point, so we don't really. We have other ways to make frost potion. I'm just trying to hold on to water bloom because obviously we do have a couple of recipes that do use that. Life leaf would get us close. Terraria, that would get us close, and then Terraria all the way down. Like we can take Terraria almost all the way down, but I want to hit that other green book if possible. So let's try and take this to almost just directly above it. Where is that? Like right there. I don't want to take that loop through because we'll likely get caught. So that's probably fine right there. And just see how that lines up. Okay. Look at that book. That's nice. That book. That's nice. And let's see. Can we go straight down with Terraria? No, but it's going to get us close. A little bit of hook and a curve. Okay. Chuck that in. This would better be sleep. Close to make it level 3, and it's pretty efficient. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to make it just here. Let's see. See if we can line this up. Just because we are here. What do we got? What do we got? It's gonna be close. Ooh, we're in good shape. Yep. Can we do that though? It's lined up. What do we got? Just gonna guide this in. 2. Come on. Ooh, I didn't think we were going to be able to get there, and we did. Sleep potion! Here we go. Strong sleep potion. Honestly, pretty efficient recipe. I lie. I mean, it's not bad because it's 5 ingredients, but we need 3 tangleweeds, so that's kind of scary because that's definitely not something that we typically have too much of. I want to, with these, get rid of our least efficient one, would probably be this. Likely we can clean that one up. The biggest thing was just unlocking the node, but now that I need some space, I'm just going to get rid of this one because we aren't going to sit on a lot of life leaf here, so there's no real point in keeping that one. I want to keep this one because, again, it's level 3, and we did a pretty good job with it. Let's get this one out of here. Get out of here. Go to bed. Yeah, 174. Yeah, if you only knew what we had to do for that. Okay, haggle this. Stand to make a good chunk of change on this one here. You can see, look at the haggle bonus already. 69 coin. Sell for 243 right there. We're almost at a K. Jammed your finger. What do you need? A heal for that? A jammed finger? Can't you just wait it out? No, you want to spend some cash? No problem. What do we got here? So we obviously are out of life leaf, or don't have 2 to be able to make this, but again, we've been holding on to our winter bloom, or water bloom, so that's awesome. Let's go ahead and chuck this one out. That one's gonna cost you though. Here we go. Whoop. Keep missing those stupid ones. There we go. What do you need now? Vegetables on. Oh, you need a frost potion. I might be able to make one for you. I'm not 100%, sir. Oh, yeah, no problem. Weak potion, though. We don't want that. Give our guy the best here. So we can use strangleweed, or we can use, or sorry, tangleweed. We're gonna use that just because I still feel like we need water bloom for more things here. So let's go ahead and use strangle, or what the hell is this? Tangleweed. I think there is a strangleweed, that's why I keep getting confused, but maybe not. Frost 3. Yeah, that's gonna blow your mind, buddy. Enjoy this one. Go pour that all over your barn. Yes, sir. The mushroom guy. I don't want you, mushroom man. You don't have any deals for me, so I'll wink back at you and send you on your way. Have a good day. Do we have healing potions? Man, you guys love this stuff, eh? I can't make you that one, but I can make you this one. Look, we're in good shape. If people just want healing potions, we can make another 4, which is awesome. Whoa, whoa. Here we go. Yep. Take that one. Oh no, I didn't see. I don't know what I was thinking there. I didn't even read his thing. Oh, that sucks. Okay, what do you need? Slipped and hurt your knee. Yes, I can heal you, sir. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Brew this recipe. Okay. He probably just wanted a heal potion to that last guy, honestly. This one's gonna be tight. Ooh, ooh. Nice, nice. Gonna visualize the attack. Here we go. Enjoy that. All your firewood is damp. Gonna make a fire with... Okay. So you need a fire potion. Am I reading that right? Don't know how to make a fire. Oh, okay, yeah, no problem. No problem. I discovered fire long ago. Look at this. Nice easy recipe. We can make 11 of those bad boys. You can supply the whole town if you want. 86. Nice and easy. Here we go. Yep, no problem. Look at the bonus on this. Sell for 120. Come again. Very nice. Yep. Doing pretty well. So we got to create a potion with 2 different effects and create a potion of explosion. So this is honestly pretty easy to do. We could probably just mix. Because we have so many extra ingredients, let's just make 2 very basic potions here. I'm going to... we're going to use water bloom. I don't want to waste all of these, so maybe we can just do it actually with tangleweed, but let's try and get down to... because we have a lot of terraria and the fire bell, or whatever this is. Yeah, fire bell. Let's try and do this here really quickly. I'm not going to save this recipe, I'm just going to do this to get off that part of the chapter here. So this is going to give us our weak potion of poison here. So we can fire this one up. You can see it's going to turn it green because essentially all that is in this bottle right now is the weak potion of poisoning. But now to give it a second effect, we want to bring it across. You can make it anything. It's really cool. You can have at least 3. You might be able to have 4, I think. Actually, it all depends on the concentration. So this is saying that you can essentially have like up to 5 different effects, but they would all have to be weak. So you could essentially have 5 level 1 potions all in one. If you couldn't do obviously 2 level 3s in one. The most you would be able to do is a level 3 and a level 2. So there would be one that's kind of has a higher concentration there, but it's still really cool. So let's pull this over to the right now. Again, I don't want to just keep, I want to keep our water blooms. So actually what I should have been using, I don't know if we have any mushrooms that take us over to the right anyways, so we'll just keep using this tangleweed stuff, but so that's going to get us almost all the way there, and we're just going to need to toss this in because we just need to merely, oh god, I almost ripped right through that. So this doesn't matter what we actually come up with as a concentration. I don't know why I'm bothering, but here we go. 2 effects. You can see now it splits green and red, so that's really cool. It shows up on here, so it turns into a weak potion of poisoning and healing. Kind of counterintuitive here, but we're going to finish this potion and we're going to get that goal here. So create a potion with 2 different effects. Awesome. We're going to wait to do the potion of explosion until somebody asks for it, just because I think. I know it's one of the ones out here on like the fire side. I just don't know 100% which, and I don't want to use all of our ingredients until we know what people are wanting. So I think now that we are close to 2 hours here, we're going to just round this episode out. But hopefully you guys have been able to take something from this. Maybe you've seen this game before, maybe you haven't. If you're into these kinds of games though, like just casual little games that you can complete relatively quickly, nice little just crafting sim, economy based little games, super fun, honestly very addictive because there's so much that you can do, so much to kind of collect, and it all just happens so fast. I love all of these kind of subtasks and goals that you can just go through as like a checklist. I'm super excited to get into the ones that I haven't even seen yet. I don't know what this is that I got, chapter 5. Yeah, so no wonder I don't feel like I've seen that one before. That's pretty high up. Complete a potion of acid, but yeah, very cool. So this is going to be the first chapter, obviously, or the first episode in this series. I know this game really isn't all that long. You can really beat it pretty quickly, especially if you've got a little bit of pre-existing knowledge. But again, the game premise is very simple. We will put out a couple more episodes until this game is complete. Honestly, I really, really enjoy my time with this game. The art is super cool. It's a lot of doing the same thing, so maybe the repetitiveness isn't going to be super interesting for some people. I promise you that it does get a little bit more complicated just in the potions that they're asking for, but it's cool to see how efficiently you can kind of make things, and it's more so like an internal challenge. You're challenging yourself to get better, quicker, more efficient, make more money. Yeah, but honestly, I've really enjoyed my time with this game so far, so hopefully you guys will join us in the next episode here. I don't want to get too far ahead. I'm just gonna rest here and call the episode, but have a great rest of your day, guys. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like, drop a comment, ask any questions. I'll see if I can help you. Again, don't have an extensive amount of knowledge. We're really just kind of trying to play this one through together, talk about what we're learning, talk about what we're doing, and kind of how we're figuring some things out here. But yeah, subscribe to Friendly Frenzy Games. We have many more game guides, tips, tricks, and just a bunch of other games kind of already loaded up on the channel, and a bunch more game content coming. Have a great one, guys.